Betrayal, The Keeper's Betrayal, Part 1. Did you know that in ancient Egypt, grain keepers held the power of life and death in their hands? Along the life-giving Nile River, the village of Memphis depended on annual floods to survive. When the waters rose, they brought fertile soil. When they failed, famine followed. Khaemwaset was trusted above all others. As royal grain keeper, he controlled the emergency stores that stood between his people and starvation. Children played near the towering granaries he protected. Mothers ground flour from grain he distributed. Elders blessed his name during harvest prayers. The community had chosen well. Khaemwaset came from generations of honest keepers. His father had died protecting these same stores during the last great famine. But this year, the floods never came. As crops withered under the merciless sun, wealthy merchants from distant cities arrived with gold, offering to buy grain at prices that could make a man rich beyond imagination. Khaemwaset stared at the gleaming coins in his palm, then at his starving neighbors lining up for their daily rations. The choice would define everything. Part 2. Night after night, Khaemwaset made his decision in darkness. While families slept, he met merchants by the river, selling portions of the emergency grain that belonged to his people. Each transaction filled his hidden pouches with gold, while the community's lifeline slowly disappeared. During the day, he reduced rations. "We must stretch our supplies," he announced to desperate mothers holding crying babies. Trust me. They did trust him. Even as their children grew thinner, even as the elderly began to weaken, they believed their keeper was protecting them. Khaemwaset told himself he deserved this wealth. Had he not sacrificed for years? Had he not earned a right to escape this dying place? As his neighbor's strength faded, his plans grew bolder. Soon, he would disappear to a distant city where gold bought comfort and no one knew his name. But greed leaves traces. A merchant servant, loose with wine, Leiswanchi spoke too freely in the marketplace about grain purchased from the keeper who sells his people's bread. The words reached the wrong ears. By dawn, the truth was everywhere. Part 3. They found Khaemwaset preparing to flee, his stolen gold heavy in leather bags. The community gathered in silence. No shouting, no violence, just the terrible weight of betrayal among people who had trusted completely. Following ancient law, they sealed him alive in the very granary he had emptied. The same walls that once held their salvation became his tomb. As darkness closed around him, Khaemwaset finally understood the true cost of his choices. The gold meant nothing now. The luxury he had craved would never come. In the end, he died surrounded by the emptiness he had created. The village survived, barely, through aid from neighboring communities who heard their story. But they never forgot the lesson written in their keeper's fate. When we betray the trust of those who depend on us, we don't just destroy them, we destroy ourselves. True wealth isn't what we take from others, but what we give when they need us most. Some responsibilities are sacred. Break them, and they break you.